Hi everyone. Welcome to the weekly messages for June 14th through the 20th. We are halfway through June. Welcome, welcome. This is the general reading, so this is for everybody. Very inclusive here on the channel. And speaking of, got some really great news in my news feed for once. We need it right now. Our Supreme Court just upheld a law here in the U.S. Just upheld a law that says employers cannot fire people for being gay. So, win-win there, guys. I know they're trying to do some shady shit, quite frankly, with the transgender rights. I'm not a fan of trying to take rights away from people. That it does not sit well with me. So, here we go. We got some good news, guys, in Pride Month. So happy Pride Month to everyone who's celebrating. Yay. Very inclusive. It's water, don't worry. So let's get started. I'm using the Shadowscapes Tarot for the general reading, and then I will expand with another deck. So we'll see what happens. And then I have my oracle decks as always as well, so we'll see what calls to me. I've got all of the elemental signs readings done, so now we're doing the general. Alright, let's see what we got going on. We got a busy next few weeks, astrologically speaking. We have Mercury going retrograde later this week. We're already in the shadow period, and I've already been feeling it for a couple of weeks. If you watch any of my videos, I get a little tongue-tied. But this one's not supposed to be as bad. I guess we'll see. And then Saturday here in our hemisphere, we have the longest day of the year, the summer solstice. Sunday, we have the new moon eclipse in Cancer. And on the 25th of June, Venus goes direct. So if you've been having some issues in your relationships, hopefully those will smooth over. Venus has been retrograde since May 13th-ish, and probably wreaking some havoc, making you reevaluate some things, because retrogrades are about the re's. Reevaluate, review, reflect, retreat, all the stuff. So you're probably feeling the heat a little bit in your relationship. So hopefully that calms down, and that this time has been beneficial for reviewing your closest relationships with people. And then on July 5th, we have another full moon eclipse. So we have 3 moon eclipses right in a row. The full moon back on June 5th in Sagittarius, the new moon coming up on the 21st in Cancer, and then on July 5th, forgive me, I'm not sure what sign it is, but I'll find out. Another moon eclipse on the 5th, right after Independence Day here in the US. Woo! I feel like I've been running a marathon. I don't know about anybody else. Energy's been kind of wonky the last couple of weeks. I know I've been feeling it. People around me have been weird. So it's just been a weird time. And of course, all of the protests and everything that's been going on. So, all right, guys, let's get started. Shadowscapes Tarot for the general spread. And we'll see what we want to do later. All right, overall energy this week, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles, the Fool in reverse, 2 of Wands, whoops, all right, 4 of Swords, and the Emperor. 4 swords in reverse. Lots of Pentacles. All right, Page of Pentacles when it's upright, but in reverse. So pages are messengers, and pentacles are all about material world stuff. So maybe you didn't receive a message about, or it fell through, or something happened with a material world. So like maybe a deal fell through on a house, or you didn't get the house, or it's sold before you could get your bid in. Could be that you didn't get the job that you were looking for, you know, something along those lines. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. So there you go. Beautiful cards. Love these cards. So teamwork, supporting each other, and also about seeing the fine details when you're close up, but also getting other perspectives. So people that are, because you might be so right here and too close to see what's going on. You need somebody who's kind of removed from the situation so that they can see the bigger picture and can tell you how it looks from far away. The Fool in reverse, so the Fool, first card of the tarot, also of the major arcana, but in reverse. It's about new beginnings. So you, like I said, that might not be working out for you, so you might have to take a different perspective. And the Two of Wands, so this is about making a decision, or not making a decision, being indecisive. Just kind of kind of choosing between two things. So then the Four of Swords, when it's upright, it's all about meditation and going within, taking a time out, basically. So in reverse, it's probably more about coming out of that and waking up, so to speak. Like I said with the SCOTUS today. And then the Emperor. This is a great depiction of the Emperor. It's very earthy. So the Emperor, also Aries. So if you're in Aries, or if you're dealing with an Aries, you have Aries in your chart. The Emperor is all of the kings, and he's very like grounded and kind of in control. On the dark, every card has light and shadow. So on the dark side, could be controlling. Can also be a father figure or a boss. So take it how it resonates. Use the Arcanum Tarot to clarify. Here comes Phineas. He didn't come to any of the readings. Very interesting this week. See what he does. Okay, so with all these pentacles here, I mean, yeah, we got wands and swords as well, but we've got the Emperor. The pentacle. Yep, here he is. Say hi, everybody. Could you move, please? Could you move? Move. Hey, people want to see the cards. That's enough of kitten. Thank you. Fine, I'll just sit over here on your decks, he says. He's touching the Witch's Tarot. Maybe should I use that deck instead? Okay, I'll use that deck instead. You know how I feel about my cat when he comes up. It means something. Huh. It's a good thing he's cute. All right, guys. So let's see what we've got here. Why is the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Let's get some clarity. Okay, so here's something interesting. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So for those of you who subscribe to such things, this is the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, the ultimate, because they're the major arcana, the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor is all the kings, the Empress is all the queens, all the energy combined. So they're both upright as well. So if this is a relationship reading for you, take heed. They're twin flame, divine, the ultimate divine partners, the ultimate soulmates, however you define that. So there you go. Just wanted you to see. Whoops. Get my decks right here. All right, and then they came out like this. So the Lovers are in reverse. This is the major, so this is Gemini as well. So this is the major partnership as well. So it could have been turned on its head with whatever's going on. Seven of Swords. Sometimes that's some sneaky behavior. Somebody who's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Maybe you felt like, oh, maybe this relationship was taken because somebody was doing something sneaky. Maybe you feel like they were stolen from you in such a way. So the King of Wands in reverse. When he's upright, he looks like this. But in reverse. So in reverse, the King of Wands could be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sag. With it being in reverse, I feel like that's the person that was taken from you. The energy could just be that it's somebody who's very passionate and knows what they want and goes and gets it, but in reverse, maybe you feel like your power was taken from you. So if it wasn't a person, maybe it was your power that was taken from you due to whatever happened. The World in reverse, it's not over. It's not over. I just heard one of Katy Perry's new songs, Never Really Over. So listen to that if it resonates for you. And the Empress, Phineas. I'll just wait for him to move his furry little butt. Hi. All right, so you are embodying your Empress energy. So even if you feel like your power was taken from you, or that person left for another person and you felt like it wasn't quite right, something wasn't right about that, you're embodying the Empress energy, and that's going to draw them back because it's not over. Divine partners always come back together. All right, moving on. Three of Pentacles. What's up with the Three of Pentacles here? Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Ace of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords, Page of Wands in reverse. You happy, sir? All right. So the Three of Pentacles, so Three of Swords. Yep, heartbreak. Felt heartbroken over whatever happened. The Four of Pentacles, so when it's upright, you see he's kind of like, hi, my precious. It's like, ah. So in reverse, let it go. You just let it go. Temperance, Sagittarian energy, also just balance, divine alchemy. 1 foot in the physical, 1 foot in the spiritual. So I think you're balancing that energy. You're very balanced. Whatever happened, you just let it go and got balance over it. Not so much in, you're not offering, that's what it is. You're not offering your cup. You're keeping it to yourself right now. You're just kind of letting it be. Five of Swords. I love this depiction of the Five of Swords. That could be a win, but at what cost? Kind of fighting over it. The dragonfly here with the other fairies. So it's kind of like us versus them, maybe. But in general, maybe you're figuring out what's worth fighting for. And then the Page of Wands, so upright. This could be a younger fire sign. I see pages as people who are younger than you. Could be a child as well. See how he's kind of like, hey. So in reverse, it's more like, hey girl, hey. So maybe they're quietly calling to you. Maybe you're not speaking to each other in the physical world, but you're talking to each other telepathically. Divine partners do that. So it's more of that quiet voice. The Fool in reverse. Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. 2 more, 6, and whew, all right. I have to get them in order so I can talk about them, right? The Four of Wands, this is a celebration. It's also how I see the chutzpah, or huppah. Sorry to my Jewish friends. I never say it right. It's basically the tent during a wedding. Also like dancing around the maypole. It's 11/11. So take it how it resonates. With the Fool in reverse, I don't feel like this is a new person. This is somebody coming back. And the divine partner with 1111. It's screaming at me, guys. The cards say what they say. Eight of Pentacles, you're doing the work. You're not taking a new person or a new endeavor because you're doing the work where you are. Nothing wrong with that. And it's leading you into the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you take care of yourself. You make your own happiness. Six of Pentacles, it's very equal. So maybe it wasn't before, but it is now. Just making sure that there's an even distribution. There's two children here, so it could be you and the other person with the divine up there, or it could be you and your two children. It could be a blended family situation, making sure that it's balanced and even, however it resonates for you. And then this is Judgment in reverse, so upright. So this is about karma. It's called karma in this deck. And when it's in reverse, it's kind of like karma's on your side. If somebody took this from you, like lured that person away, and they're coming back now because they know. They know. Upright, normally I would say, oh yeah, they heard the call. But in reverse, it's like, But in this instance, I'm interpreting it as it's coming. Your karma is clear. Your karma is clear. It's okay. No need to worry. All right. Two of Wands. It's just hanging out. Eight of Cups in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, all right. Now I see why they said one more. So many cards this time around. That's all right. So Eight of Cups, when it's upright, it's about walking away. Maybe you're not. Coming back together. You're choosing not to walk away. So the Nine of Pentacles could be an earth sign. So we've got it all, pretty much. So Knights are about action, and Pentacles tend to be the slowest moving. They kind of plod along. And they take their time, but in reverse, he's moving a little faster than normal. Not a bad thing. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you might have felt like this is the stable home. So you might have felt unstable in your home life, maybe because of what happened. King of Cups in reverse. So upright. So this is water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But in reverse, the energy of the King of Cups is somebody he's very in control of his emotions. He's got that cup. He decides what he's going to do with it. So in reverse, maybe you're not feeling as emotional or as emotional as you thought you would. So that's why you're having a hard time making a decision, because you're trying to balance out that energy, withholding your emotions. And not that it's a bad thing, because here's the Queen of Wands. She's even got a kitty cat. Very, that's fire signs as well. Gender's neutral as always. So maybe the fire sign's coming back, and the water sign's like, that sucked. When you left, that sucked. And I don't know if I want to go through that again. I don't know if I want to be vulnerable with holding emotion, being more passionate about it. Maybe the decision is less emotion and more passion. Take it how it resonates for you. All right. Four of Swords with the Emperor. Four of Swords. Woo! That's too many altogether. We'll reshuffle. It's just laying over here like watching over the reading. It's really kind of cute. Oh yeah. The Moon, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, Magician, reversed. All right. The Moon, she is the cover girl for this deck, and I love her. She's beautiful. This is also, I see this as Pisces or Cancer. So we have all the signs here. Pretty sure. Yep. In one form or another. And it's the general reading, so hey, that works. So the moon, secrets come into light. Some people see the moon as what's hidden, but the moon reflects the sun's light. So I always see it as, there might have been some secrets and it might have led to some conflict. Could be internal conflict as well. But I think that when you went within to your meditation and you, now that you're coming out of that energy and emerging as the Emperor energy, as always, doesn't matter, for gender. So some stuff might have come to you and it caused some conflict. And then here's the Knight of Wands, fire signs. Second fastest moving knight in the deck. So very passionate energy, passionate action. So that's bringing you out of that. And then the Magician in reverse. So when it's upright, I read it as manifesting. It's pretty awesome, very powerful. In reverse, some people see this as Aries as well. In reverse, I see it as deceptive. Something was, especially with the moon here, someone might have been deceptive. It caused some conflict, possibly with a fire sign, but it enabled you to take some passionate action. Okay. All right. So this card is called the shadow side. This is the devil. So, in reverse. So coming out of that entrapment, that enslavement feeling, could also be cheating. Coming out of that. Seven of Wands, very defensive, but I also see it as boundaries. So it might have made you feel defensive, but with the Emperor here, I think that's more about your healthy boundaries. The Nine of Cups in reverse. This is usually about wishes come true, celebration. Check out that feast that's on the table. So in reverse, it made you feel a little less like, hey, I didn't ask for this, but it happened. And it, so Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I think what happened was with this devil energy here and the Seven of Swords, you came out of this with knowing that you needed to set some boundaries so that you could manifest your wishes coming true and this new opportunity to be more stable. And you might not be taking this person back if they haven't done their work. So, just make sure that with this, that being in this Emperor energy, you're not being controlling and manipulative. You are just setting your healthy boundaries and allowing things to come about. I'm going to grab the wisdom of the Oracle here. Deep knowing. It's number 43, 4 and 3 is 7. Deep knowing. So go within and know, or maybe you already did because 4 of Swords, and know that, especially with the owl here, the moon and the owl, get in touch with your higher self and know that the divine will always lead you. And if you're feeling conflicted about this, and you're not sure what to do, you're not sure if you need to reach out to somebody, though you really, really want to, and maybe you're afraid of what they're going to say or of the rejection, then get into your Queen of Wands and your Emperor energy and know that the divine will always lead you where you need to be. The tribe. This is your soul tribe. This person is 100%, I want me to take this next card, mending. This person's in your soul tribe. This person's a soulmate with number 8, in whatever way you see that. And then mending. I hear like mending fences. 5 and 2 is 7. So 7, 8, and 7. You could both be life path 7 and 8 is the divine. You could be life path 8 and 7, whatever comes to you. I don't know why I just heard that. But you're mending. You're mending. I always say that bridges can be burned, but they can also be rebuilt. So keep that in mind. Get a spirit animal. Am I holding my deck? It's upside down. I heard no need to cut. Okay. Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. There you go. That's what it is. It's all about setting those healthy boundaries. And groundhog spirit. Time to let go. Let go of what no longer serves. Let go of the fear. 3 is for armadillo and groundhog is 31, which is 4. So 3 and 4 is 7. It's my lucky number. So groundhog spirit here, I think, is telling us to let go of what's not serving us. Make sure, I think that goes well with the devil in reverse. Make sure that it is positively serving you. Let go of fear, which is always a good idea. Reminder, number 28. This person, something might remind you of this person. Something I said here in the video, a song on the radio. You might see their number or birthday or your anniversary date on a license plate. Just seeing 1111 might make you think of them. You might see their birth date on the clock, like 3:01, something like that. Just might make you think of them. And the High Priestess of Air. So she's number 6. And she reminds me of the Queen of Swords. So could be an air sign. Could also be just that energy of the Queen of Swords. So cutting out what doesn't serve you. All right, last oracle cards, and then we'll be done for the week. Not surprising, this was kind of heavy. Very, very, I can't deny what I'm seeing here with the Emperor and the Empress, the King and Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands. It's all pointing to the lovers. It's all pointing to divine partnership. There are a lot of readers on YouTube and also just out in the collective that talk about that ultimate divine partnership. And there's some good information out there, and then there's some that may or may not resonate with you. So keep that in mind. Always take everything with a grain of salt. But it's time for divine partners to come back together if they're not already together. And that will help the collective with balancing their inner divine masculine and divine feminine, because we all have both within us. It's just the expression of more masculine or more feminine. So I'll take the top card. Carly, she who frees. Liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. That is a beautiful, I love this deck. This is the El Key deck. It's She Who. And she is very much reminding me, free yourself. Valencia, this came out in the water signs reading. She who stands, resolute, implacable, and determined. See how she's got her armor on? And she's got her sword, but she can free herself, but she doesn't have it up. She's ready to use it if she needs to, but she doesn't have to. One more. Okay. Pearl, she who rises up, empower, uplift, and elevate. Beautiful. Take back your power. Release fear. Just know that whatever is coming will always be yours. That which is yours will never pass you by, I think is how that goes. So just release fear. Give it to the universe, God, Goddess, Spirit, whatever you want to call it. They know what you're talking about. And release that fear. That's pretty much, they just stopped as soon as I said that. Release your fear. Come from a place of compassion and love. Lean into compassion and love. So everyone, that is the general message for the week. It is pretty heavy, but great information as always. Thank you. So thank you so much for watching. Please join me for my Facebook Live next Sunday, talking about the energies of Mercury retrograde and the new moon eclipse. I decided to combine it because I have a crazy schedule this week. Just didn't think I'd have room for 2 lives. Plus, Saturday, the 27th, we are doing our virtual psychic fair. So you can follow me on social media to get all of the information on how to book with one of the amazing readers that we have. And doesn't matter where you are because it is online through Zoom, and we can communicate that way. So it's pretty awesome. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and email me if you would like to book your own personal private reading. Have a great week.